Former San Francisco Fire Commissioner Don Carmignani is now under investigation for a string of bear spray attacks dating back to 2021.
The city's police commissioners had some questions for Police Chief Bill Scott, and they are asking why the public was not made aware of these attacks sooner.
KRON 4's Haaziq Madyun has that story.
I mean, there are times where we ask for the public's help. There are times where we don't.
Here at the San Francisco Police Commission meeting, Chief Bill Scott facing questions about 8 bear spray attacks on unhoused people dating back to November 2021. Chief Scott says information reported that the suspect description is the same in each case is not accurate.
There were a pretty wide range of descriptions of this person in terms of the size of the person, the weight of the person, so I would not say that's accurate.
According to San Francisco police investigators, the suspect is described predominantly as male. In one incident, the suspect reported to be female. Race is white or Hispanic, between 30 to 50 years of age, weighing between 160 up to 300 pounds.
Do you know if any of those 8 attacks on unhoused individuals were ever included in any of your reports?
No, they were not.
San Francisco Police Commissioner Kevin Benedicto has concerns about the police commission not being made aware of this string of 8 attacks with bear spray on members of the city's homeless community.
I think there is a real problem of underreporting of crimes against unhoused individuals, and so I'd like to make sure that we're being made aware of those incidents as they happen going forward.
The executive director of the SF Homeless Coalition, Jennifer Friedenbach, suspects there may be even more unhoused bear spray victims out there.
You know, we've occasionally heard rumors of bear spray. The number 8 is really high from my perspective, because you got to figure if 8 bear spray attacks were reported to the police, that there was a whole lot more that happened that were not reported to the police.
These bear spray attacks came to light during a recent criminal proceeding at the Hall of Justice in the case of the People versus Garrett Doty, a homeless person accused of assaulting former SF Fire Commissioner Don Carmignani. The defendant, Garrett Doty, claims that this was a case of self-defense, alleging that Carmignani attacked him with bear spray on April 5th. Chief Bill Scott now confirms that Carmignani is under investigation.
We have to investigate that. Number one, it's been brought up by the defense attorney that this could be a person involved, could be the victim in the case that we're talking about.
However, the former fire commissioner's involvement is yet to be proven.
Absolutely. We don't know if these are connected. These could have been 8 separate individuals. This could have been any number of individuals. The investigation is ongoing.
In San Francisco, Haaziq Madyun, KRON 4 News.